Room Tour 2021.
I got spirals in my eyes like I'm hypnotized. I'ma do it B.I.G. I fucking need it now. And you're not suited for this.
So this is going to be my room tour. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with the G. This is a Nano canvas panels. I bought 9 of them and I made it into a form of a G. GutzyAiden, obviously. For Lumistream, the chat can change these. I think you guys have seen this, or if you've been in my streams, you guys know about this. Same with the light. These are all smart lights. I can control them with Echo Show 8 / A word. I don't want to say it. You guys know what I mean. So this is an Ikea lamp I got. They don't currently sell it anymore, but it actually kind of attested to me getting a really viral video on TikTok a while ago and kind of kickstarted my career, so I always have it in my room just because of how special it is to me. Okay, moving on. So this is a little camera I have that's kind of run a USB across the floor all the way to my setup that basically serves for a live back camera to my setup. So when I'm starting my stream, you guys can kind of see the behind the setup thing, so it kind of like shows on the stream. It's pretty cool. And then down below this, I have my record player that I got gifted from a couple friends, and I actually really like this. And the one that I have right now is Elton John in here, but I only have a few records, so I'm trying to get more. But overall, really cool. Starting to get into collecting those. Moving on, so I have a Logic poster that is for everybody, poster and everything. It's actually signed by Logic, one of my favorite rappers of all time, and I really like this poster. It's been really cool to have, and I framed it in a really nice movie frame, and I love that a lot. This is the top-down setup. This whole desk and setup is custom made by me and my dad, and it's really cool. Let me get into it all. The coolest part about this desk right here is not just because it's a desk, but it also is a vert stand desk from FlexiSpot that I mounted the top for. So see how it's flush now? If I want to make this a sit stand, all I have to do is raise it, and it raises up as well. It raises up off of the desk, and you can see it can go higher, and it's actually really cool. To store my camera batteries, I have these little things mounted, store all my batteries, and it's pretty cool, because then when I need a battery, I just pull it, and then when I'm ready to charge one, I just put it back up in there. So this is the GA custom desk that I made. My dad and I basically took a birchwood countertop, hosed it all down with fire, and that's why you see like these burns randomly. And then we sanded it and then put a GA logo. We taped out the logo and painted wood stain on there to make it dark. It's really cool. It turned out really awesome. And then we sealed it, and now it's really smooth. Then I have like a thing by Infinite Objects. It's a infinite DVD painting thing. I think it's pretty cool. I just got it today. It's probably not the best spot for it, but it looks pretty cool. So then you're already wondering why I have a monitor taped to a boom arm. This is a Blue Compass, and the way I do this is a portable monitor that I got from Gutzy, and I velcroed the monitor to it and then ran the cables behind it. So when I'm reading chat or I'm wanting to stream on this setup and build a keyboard or whatever, I can literally mount the camera you're seeing right now to this Joby mount, which has a dummy battery and a cable that I plug into my PC, and I can stream from this area. Building keyboards, looping switches, whatever, I can do it on this. Also, I can record top-down footage without actually recording it on the camera, even though I still do for the quality, because OBS doesn't have the best quality. And I can also put Wallpaper Engine, as you can see, on here. And then here is my light. I kind of have like a little lighting situation here, battery powered, and I have it plugged in. And then I have my Alexa, because I worked with Amazon at the time to make a thing for their YouTube channel, which is really cool. And then Alexa can control the whole room. So Alexa, turn my lights to blue. All the lights can turn to blue. After that, I have shelves. So let me show you guys what are on the shelves. So I mounted these like puck things to get lighting behind and for the bottom of the shelves, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. I have G Fuel on this shelf, a plant, and a cam link. And then we got like some fan art. We got like a keycap set, cameras and stuff, and some anime stuff from Naruto, because I love Naruto. And then I have this like banana hook thing I did on a TikTok where I mounted to the bottom of the shelf, and then I hung my Oculus to it. And I actually have skins for the Oculus coming. It's just taking a while. They're going to be custom skins to match my mouse pad. Okay, so moving on. You're probably wondering what the wall panels are. Basically, the way I mounted these, I didn't hot glue them or anything. I have nails, and my dad had a nail gun, and we just went in and did every corner, and it really lined up nicely. It looks really, really nice. So a lot of you have been asking about the GA sign as well. The cables are ran through the wall panels, and I custom cut this out of a countertop, and we basically sealed it the same way, burned it the same way. It turned out really, really, really cool. You can see that there's like RGB behind there, and I just put a bunch of LED shits behind it and ran all the stuff down behind the monitors. So let's get into like the gear I use. This is the Shure SM7B. I'm sure you've heard it or seen it on every single big person's YouTube channel. And this is the blue compass that holds it. I can move it up and down, etc. Best mic I've owned by far. Sounds great, sounds crisp. I have it just kind of on this desk so then I can kind of move it to where I want. And then when I want to build keyboards or move it to this setup, or I need it for voiceovers, I can move it to this setup too. So that's why I wanted to put it right there. People kind of ask me, why didn't you put it back there? The reason is because if I have it right here, I can move to this setup frequently, and I can move to this one and use it on my main setup, or I can use it on my alt setup, which is really, really nice. So moving on to my camera that I use for streaming. This is the Sony a6000. This is a Sigma lens that I have. It's a 16 mil Sigma 1.4. I love this camera. Really good streaming camera. I have the box here. It's kind of a little scuffed. And I'm working on making this mounting system a little bit better. It's on a $12 Amazon boom arm from for a mic, like a really crappy mic. And then it's got like a newer Z mount and a adapter to adapt to it. That itself is kind of sketch, but overall it works, and the box kind of just holds it in place, so when I shake the desk it doesn't move very often. For now, that's what I'm using, and I'm going to be upgrading that soon. So let's talk about like the actual setup and peripherals. So this is, okay, so I use a Dell 144 Hertz at the top. I use a MSI 165 Hertz curved 1500R for the bottom, and I'm actually working on my sponsorship with Asus to get a new one. And then this is my 22-inch by Acer. It's like a vertical monitor for chat, and then I have the light kind of just mounted to the VESA mount bar right there. And then when I'm ready to start streaming, I just flick this on, and it gives me a nice little catch light for that camera for the stream. And then I do have my C920 up top, but it kind of doesn't work right now. I don't know why. Okay, so the next thing is the Go XLR. As you guys know, Go XLRs are kind of went discontinued for a little bit, but they may be back. I don't know. Really, really like the Go XLR. Great product. Love that thing. Got all the effects on it. Got the sampler. Got the bleep, the mute, and I can do individual tracks, which made my life a shit ton easier. And then I have the Stream Deck. I get comments all the time on TikTok like, you don't even use your Stream Deck, you have one thing. But when you open this up, you press it, and then I have like a bunch of folders and I organize it. And then I got like all my scenes for OBS, sounds, and then like commands for chat if I need it. That's what I use for that. Then I have coasters for when I'm drinking something. I don't want to mess up this desk since I put a lot of work into this. So I put the coaster on the left side of me, and then I drink from there. So getting on to the mouse I use the G Pro. Even though I do have a fully custom Viper Ultimate, which I'll show you guys in a minute. This G Pro, I love it. I don't know. And then I got this stand for the G Pro, which made my life a shit ton easier to charge. It charges faster than the actual cable, which is really cool. Okay, so the next thing I have is a coiled cable by Define Cables. They sent this out to me. I have a couple different colors. I'm testing kind of black right now with this mouse pad. Looks great. And then I got a custom build that AR Keys sent me a while back. These are like a pirate keycap set from KBD Fans, and I just think it fit the blue and black white kind of theme. So it's a navy blue case that kind of matches the blue, and the blues match, and it looks great. I work on mouse pads. As you guys know, GA mouse pads. I do them drops. This is the midnight drop, and it fits my setup immaculate. I love this. This pad is my favorite pad I've ever used, even though it's my own brand and I know I got to be a little bit biased. But overall, I've loved the quality of the pad. 4 mil thick, great stitch edging, great glide too. Really, really nice. Love the pad. It matches everything. And then let's talk about my chair, because I get questions on my chair all the time. What chair is it? It's a Secret Labs chair. This is, I made the investment because I had a really bad office chair at the time. And yes, I use the bottom pillow, and no, I don't use the top pillow unless I put it down for my neck, which yeah, overall is nice. And the chair has lasted me a long time. I've had it for about 7 months, and I haven't seen any fraying on anything, and it's stayed pretty true to comfortability. No problems there. Talk about the headset I use. I actually have a headphone hanger underneath. So these are my Audio-Technica M50Xs. Love this headset. I have like the soft padding at the top, and I have the Brainwaves ear cups. As you can see, they're pretty thick. Love that headset. Been using it for like 6 years. Now let's get on to the PC. This is my PC, partly sponsored by ASUS. Special thanks to ASUS. It's a B550E with 2 LO140s on the side for the rad with an NZXT X63. And then we have an MSI 3080, which I'm trying to get an ASUS one eventually. And then I have 4 LO120s on the top and 3 QL120s on the bottom. I have cable mod cables for my GPU. I know it looks bad right now. I'm working on fixing those. But overall, I love the PC. I also have an Elgato 4K60 in the PCIe at the bottom. And overall, looks great. Also for storage, I have a 10 terabyte hard drive, 1 terabyte M.2. I also have 64 gigs of RAM with Trident Z. Pretty much everything in my PC. Here's my other shelf over here. This is where I keep my keyboard stuff. Mainly, I have a keyboard stand that were custom 3D printed by a homie of mine called Svizz. So thank you for those. This is my Vermilio keyboard. Beautiful keyboard. This is like one of the best keyboards I've ever typed on. Then I got a custom Viper Ultimate by Nacho Customs. If you guys want to see it, here it is. Absolutely killed this. Love it. And then here is the other keyboard I have. It's a Novelty Creams Blink keycap set with E-White Tofu. And I love this keyboard as well. It's really, really nice. And then I have a poster over here by Colin Wasson on TikTok. He's a friend of mine as well, and he sent this over to me to put it in the setup, so I framed it and put it above my hoodies. This is on to my next point. I have a little hoodie rack. As I come in the door, I can basically put on a hoodie or throw it up here if I need to. Overall, I think that's the room in total. I also have a mini fridge. It's kind of empty right now because I have G Fuel sending me a bunch of stuff on Thursday. Overall, been building this for a while now, and I've been really, really working on it. So if you guys want to see more videos on the setup or how I cable managed it or how I did all this stuff, please leave a like and we can talk about more stuff about my setup. I love this thing. It's freaking my baby, and I've been building it for a while, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.